We are a go.
Thanks to Groover, once again, killing it with the intros and the outros. Little Tom Petty today, that was awesome, much appreciated. Welcome to the Morning Buzz. I think we're live, I think we're going. We've had some internet issues this morning. Today's episode brought to you by B&A Variety. $1.93 gas when I drove by this morning, so...
Their prices are free falling.
Right?
I don't know if you heard that joke the first time, but not.
So fill your tank there. We get some announcements for today before we get to today's big
announcement.
Scholarship packets, you want to talk about those?
So scholarship packets are due today. You need to get those emailed in. It's all up online. If you have any questions, I'm sure Heidi Poulin and our guidance counselors will be happy to answer those questions.
Right. Shout out to Wyatt Hathaway, obviously the benefactor of some good genetics. Was named by Max Preps as the top junior football player in Maine going into next season. So congrats to Wyatt. A lot of serious, a lot of hard work there, paying off, and a good recognition for our team. So.
Also today we have a special birthday announcement.
Ooh, birthday
for
Ava Petrin. Happy birthday, Ava!
Happy birthday, Ava! And we were just talking about Ava and like her.
Right.
Oh, by the way, Ava, I will respond to your email eventually. Just haven't gotten to it yet. And what else?
Right. And well, you know, Ava, I gotta know at some point. Let me know why you've been late to every class meeting that we've had. And once you get in there, we lose you, and you somehow zoom out of the meeting.
Right. And also, I'm not sure she can even figure out the technology to watch this right now.
Right.
So
technology definitely not her strong point.
But I'm sure Iris will tell you that we wished you a happy birthday.
Right.
So,
and I've enjoyed having you in class this year, Ava, but I am anxiously anticipating having Iris someday. So there we go. Happy birthday, Ava.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Woo! Dan Labrie, you want to tell us about Dan Labrie?
So yes, Dan Labrie.
Facilities manager, MSAD 52.
Yes, and he is usually, so there's an article up on the Sun Journal right now. He usually is an umpire, but he's got some off time, and he has taught himself how to sew.
Right.
To make masks. The family has been like organized, they've been picking up equipment, and making masks for, who was he making them for?
I think people in the medical profession.
Medical profession, but I didn't know if it was like people in our town, Lewiston, Auburn, I'm not sure. Maybe.
You'll have to go on the Sun Journal and read that article.
Yes. Maybe we can throw up a link on that one too.
Yeah, we will.
And I believe now it's time for our big
news. We have big news. We are the first ones to break this news. We are ahead of every other media outlet in the world on this.
No one else knows this.
Breaking right here on Morning Buzz. You can't get it anywhere else until tomorrow. We're just going to go to the video?
All right, let's do it.
Well, good morning. My name is Dr. Holly Couturier, and I'm the Executive Director of the Maine Principal Association's Professional Division. And I am ecstatic to be able to join all of you this morning to make a very exciting announcement. Most of you know the Maine Principal Association because of the interscholastic activities and sports and championships and whatnot. But what many people don't realize is that the MPA has a professional division as well. And that is the division that I'm responsible for. And that division is responsible for providing professional development to all of the educational leaders throughout the entire state of Maine. The MPA has been around since 1921, and we represent educational leaders from pre-K through grade 12. We have over 800 principals and assistant principals. And my exciting news that I get to share with all of you today is that we also work with National Association for Secondary School Principals. And with that partnership, we look at all of the secondary principals throughout the entire state of Maine, all across the country. And part of our responsibility is to create a committee and find the best of all of the elementary, middle, and high school principals in each and every state. So my exciting announcement that I make for you today is that for the very first time ever, I get to announce the very best of all of the high school principals in the state of Maine is Leavitt Area High School's very own Mr. Eben Shaw. So congratulations, Mr. Shaw.
Congratulations, Eben. Anything you want to say right off here?
I have somebody in the lobby that's clapping at me. Yes, thank you. This is really exciting. I had actually spoken with Holly on Friday, and the first thing I said to her was that she could just knock me out of my chair. It was not something that I was expecting. And for the last few days, it's certainly been a humbling experience to reflect on that and think about the fact that so many principals, particularly in the circumstances that we're working in right now, that are just doing amazing things, and to be identified as the principal of the year is just exceptionally humbling. And the other thing, there's two other things that I was thinking at the same time. One, it's nothing more than a reflection of the great people that I work with every day, the staff in the building, the students in the building, and the community that I'm in. And I also couldn't do it without the support of my family. They're constantly there, asking, hey, what are we doing this weekend? Hey, we're going to this weekend. And they're like, all right. And my two sons, who didn't necessarily choose it, but got to come to school every day with me, or still get to come to school today, one of them every day with me, which is probably, if I was in his shoes, somewhat awkward. So a huge thank you to them as well. But this has just been kind of a crazy few days since Friday. Still trying to come to grips with it, I guess.
Ollie, I have a question for you. So not to go through like the whole thing, but was there anything in particular that really stood out to you that's happening at Levitt?
Well, there's amazing things happening at Levitt, and I want you to know that that the MPA had a full committee that actually made the choice. They went through all of the applications, and they had the opportunity to interview Evan. Many of them have been to Levitt Area High School, and one of the things that really stood out to everyone was the sense of community, and that, and you know, and that's normally, right? And then you add on all the craziness that's happening in schools around the country today. The fact that you come together every day doing programs such as this, really connecting with the kids and the community and the staff, it's just really incredible and exceptional. And the fact that with Evan's leadership and working with the staff and working with different groups to really make things work for the best that it possibly can for all of the students was pretty exceptional.
Evan, I have a question for you. You're like Isaiah and I, you're a Levitt guy. I grew up in Turner, Maine. Just talk a little bit about kind of how cool it is to receive this award, being the principal in the town that you grew up in, and just kind of leading our community.
Well, it's pretty unique, to say the least. I have when I went into becoming an administrator, there were a number of people who said you don't want to be an administrator in the school that you went to school in. They were pretty clear on that because it gets a little weird. But I was like, I'm going to give it a try anyway, and I'm glad that I did. What it does for me is it gives me a really good reason to want to do what's best for the community, because it's my community and it always has been. And I think the connections that allows are outstanding. I mean, guys, we were on with the 207 people last week, and we got, how many emails did we get from people who are like, that was great to see you. Remember when you guys were little? Like, we got all kinds of those emails. I actually got a handwritten letter referencing that yesterday. So it's just amazing.
All right, well, thanks a lot, guys. And it's exciting. This is also breaking news on Buzz Media. Is that correct?
That's right.
Completely breaking news. The press release actually goes out tomorrow. So this is breaking news.
Oh, we're ahead of the press. I like it.
You get the scoop on CNN.
You do.
Awesome. Well, we'll see who in the press watches Buzz Media. So
There you go.
all right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
And
with that,
we're back.
Big news.
Yes, it was big news.
That's
And
awesome.
Matt Strong, we didn't even really think about the fact that it was April Fool's Day today.
Right.
So
We kind of have some tomfoolery in general going on. We're not going to specifically try to fool you with anything, but I think you'll find some things funny as we move through here. We introduced a new segment last week called Point Counterpoint.
which will be continuing.
Right. But today, since we were both on the same side of this argument, we thought we would go with a point as to why
Evan is the principal here.
Vice
So
principal. So
I'll
you're gonna
start
go
my
first.
point.
All right.
My point is, how accessible Evan is for all of us. So obviously, and I think it really shows up in times like this, you know, he sends us a daily email about what's going on in the building, tells us everything that's happening. He's there available for contact, puts a good Seinfeld clip in there. But then it's also in every other, the MASH clip today. Also just generally, when things are happening in the school and a million things come up as a principal, people can walk in the room, they can talk to him, and just have a discussion. It never feels like he's making orders from on high. He just is running and managing the school, so.
Right. Well, Davis, I never thought I'd say this, but you're a smart son of a gun. I'm super proud of Evan. Mr. Shaw and I grew up together. I think we started playing farm team baseball at the age of 5. His dad and my dad were our coaches growing up. And I think, his leadership in the building and just in general in the community, we've had some pretty hard times over the past couple of years. Some real unfortunate things go on. And for him to be the one to lead us through that, I think has been definitely to our benefit. Certainly somebody whose family is well rooted in the community, very established, and I think we have a pretty unique thing at Levitt where we have a lot of alumni that work there, and it starts at the top with him, and he's also been able to bring some other people in and made some really good hires from outside of the community, and it really creates a pretty good atmosphere at Levitt, which I think is why we were picked. So
right, yeah, this is an awesome award for him, and he said it. It's also just a reflection of our whole community in our school, which is really cool.
So well done, people. Nice work.
All right, and now
top 6 from yesterday.
We need to show yesterday's top 6 because we know we had some technical issues.
Right, technical difficulties, and we definitely want this top 6 because.
And this is not today's top 6. We have another top 6.
Yeah,
that's
right?
coming, but.
So Davis's mother was a little concerned that. We were considering him to be a bigger diva than Beyonce, and she was unsure why. So we had Miss Hickson create a top 6 on why Davis is a diva. So we'll start with number 6. Davis is overconfident in his abilities.
And I had more to say about this yesterday, but
we'll move on.
We'll keep going.
Give me a drum roll for 5, please. The world revolves around him. And I don't know if we can get him on here, but in Studio B, the world literally does revolve around Davis.
It does.
Number 4. Brrrr. He is sassy and pouty.
Now, I don't agree with this at all. I think you guys just need to be a little bit more tough.
Well, I don't find you to be overly pouty, just a little pouty, but you're definitely over sassy. All right, number 3. He yells at people
all right.
a lot.
There's a lot of yelling that happens. But sometimes I'm just speaking strongly because, as you know, sometimes there's problems in the show and somebody has to keep things rolling, but...
Number 2. He apologizes for having nothing to apologize for. A very common Davis thing to do because he feels like he does everything correct all the time.
Right. Yeah. There's technical problems, but they're not my fault. And other things aren't my fault either, but I'm sorry that you felt it, but I should apologize.
All right, and the number 1 reason that Davis is a diva...
He refers to himself as the talent.
He refers to himself as the third person as the talent.
Rob Caldwell called me the talent, but...
I like Pretty Boy Floyd better, but... All right, that was yesterday's top 6, which I believe yesterday was brought to you by Gibbers, Center Street in Auburn, doing Carside Takeout.
Thank you. Davis will always be the talent. All right, so now we're up to today's apology,
right,
which is because of that reference. So now we're ready for the apology video. Okay. All right. I am here to record this apology video that the Buzz Media staff has said that I'm required to apologize for because apparently I'm a big diva and I yell at people just because I want to put together a quality program for you people every day. And that's not acceptable because they want to just mess around on social media and do other things. And let's see, what are the other things? Oh, I think the world revolves around me just because I'm the person who helps us get booked on 207, and that really was our big break. And now apparently that's me just making things revolve around myself, but I'm sorry for that. And then they're supposed to apologize for apologizing when I didn't have anything to apologize for. And I'm not going to, sorry, that's not something I'm willing to do. So yeah, that's pretty much my apology. Oh, also apology that there's so many technical problems yesterday, but those were mostly not my fault. Just the parts about unplugging all the stuff so that the battery died, but nobody told me I wasn't supposed to do that. So that's not really my fault either. Is that acceptable, Morgan?
No, that's not a real apology.
What do you mean?
Do you have some like actual things to apologize for?
I don't know what you.
Let's start with the Instagram.
Yeah. What about the Instagram?
Well,
Why do I?
who yells at someone to do the Instagram stuff?
Morgan, you do an awesome job at Instagram, and you deserve 100% of the credit for responding to my yelling. If I didn't yell at you, you wouldn't do such a good job, and the Instagram wouldn't be as successful as it is. If I yelled at Jamie about the blog more, maybe we would have had a better blog.
Did you yell at Jamie
You're
about
welcome,
the technical
and
issues?
I'm sorry. The technical issues were somewhat my fault because of the thing with the unplugging all of the things, but I can't be 100% responsible for things that happen like that. And yeah, also I'm sorry that people pay so much attention to me, and I'm sorry that Rob Caldwell called me the talent. I'm sorry that made everybody feel bad and jealous, but I don't know. I've said sorry a lot of times, and I think this apology is about over. And we're back.
And we're back.
I think that solves it.
Pretty good apology. That apology brought to you by True Value Hardware.
And now I believe we're ready to move on to talk about the t-shirts.
The t-shirts. So we've got a couple of options for t-shirts that we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely going to get some printed up and do that, but we need your help on the Instagram.
The Instagram,
right?
you're going to be able to
Insta?
vote. And I don't know if Jamie's going to be able to get the pictures of the t-shirts up here. Meg designed the t-shirts.
Right? Jamie's working on that now.
Yeah, it's just, we really just need to decide which Buzz Media t-shirt we're going to have. Oh, there we go. And see some pictures. I am really partial to one of the first two. I don't know about you. Because I really like the drawings of us on
I like that one, starring Hathaway and
the
Davis.
starring Hathaway and Davis
That's a good one.
And then the second one I also like a lot.
Yeah.
So, you know, the Morning Buzz
Oh,
would
the
be,
green
I feel
one?
like it looks like we're a real morning show.
Yes, I like that one.
I like that
We're
one
kind of
also.
facing opposite direction. That one's good.
Yeah, it's point
I
counter.
think I'm going with that one.
And then the last one is, what do we got? That one's more of the simple, the Buzz Media, the
Right.
Morning Buzz.
I like the Hornet in that one, though.
I do like the one.
Geared up, ready to go.
All right, so those are your options. It's going to be
All right.
up on the gram.
Yep.
Get your votes in.
Now we're on to the bracket update.
Yes, so
Talk
the
about
bracket.
brackets.
So voting has been hot. We have already 25 votes in. The vote closes Friday morning at 9 a.m.
Friday morning, 9 a.m.
Currently, Eric Cartman is defeating Pearl Jam 52% to 48%.
Straight out of South Park, baby.
Yeah, they're separated by one vote. And then on the other side, Tiffany is ahead by one vote over the Police, 13 votes to 12.
That would be a big upset.
So everything's wide open right now. You
Right.
can vote once per email address. And
How many times are you going to go home and vote for Pearl Jam tonight?
I have a few email addresses, so we'll get them up there.
All right.
And now we are at...
I think we're going to the Park and Pump. Today's
Park
Park and Pump, sponsored by Angelo's. Get some takeout over there. Fill up your tank with gas. Will's going to be doing these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So here's your Wednesday Park and Pump.
All right, guys, Coach Parkin with another workout for today. So what we're gonna do today is a Tabata workout, which we're gonna start doing a little more often from now on. So what Tabata is, it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So if you guys want, you can YouTube, there's plenty of Tabata songs that you can do. If not, just grab your phone, grab a timer, set it 20 seconds, do the work, 10-second break, 20 seconds, do the work. Go through that 5 times, so you're doing 5 minutes total, but 10 workouts, or 10 sections of workouts. So what we're gonna do for today's is we're gonna do thrusters. So if you have weights, you can use those. If not, You can just grab a couple gallon of waters, you can grab a rock, you can grab something heavy, baby brother, kid, anything like that. That's what we're gonna do. Start off here. So that's the first workout. Just gonna do that for 20 seconds, rest 10 seconds, go right into push-ups. Rest 10 seconds, go back to those, back to push-ups, 5 minutes total. So you're gonna do 5 sets of those, 5 sets of push-ups, and yeah, that's the workout today.
Right now. All right, we're back.
Back, thank you, Parkin.
Pump. Yep, you got to get your exercise in these times, right?
Maybe we need to get like, I don't know, people who have done the Parkin pumps, should they be submitting to the gram? We can
Could
get
be,
some pictures
could
of
be,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
some
we haven't
pictures to
mentioned
the
book day.
Instagram.
We have a lot of things to mention still. But all right, you know,
Right.
it's a very packed show.
So what are we on? Are we on the?
We are on
the new
today's top six.
Today's top six, brought to you by Paris Farmers Union. All of your home repair needs.
Also, this top six is really referencing our big announcement from today about Mr. Shaw.
Right. So we have, and this is where we're going to April Fool a little bit here. A little tomfoolery. The top 6 reasons why Mr. Shaw is Principal of the Year. Drum
Yes.
roll, please.
Bing.
Number 6.
He
Orders extra pizzas for lunch with the principal. Tell us about that, Davis.
So pizza with the principal is every Friday, and invariably there's always extra pizza. So we know if you know the right time to swoop in at the end of a lunch, you can always get some extra pizza.
I always see Davis there because he can't cook anything.
Yeah,
so.
sometimes I stop in to see the seniors and ask questions.
There you go. Leave with a few pieces of pizza. So thank you, Mr. Shaw, for that. Number 5. He shared his favorite fishing spots with Mike Burnham, who was one of the heads of the MPA. So he was greasing the skins a little bit there. So we know Mr. Shaw is a great fisherman. Number 4.
He sweetened the deal with the MPA with the syrup from the Sugar Shack.
Oh.
We know that syrup is out there and it's ready to go. That actually is going to be a segment on tomorrow's show.
There we go.
Drum roll.
He can build a plane while he flies it.
Yes, Mr.
A
Shaw
favorite Ebonism.
loves to tell us about building a plane while he's flying it.
Right.
And the drum roll.
Number 2. Because the talent isn't a principal. We all know if the talent were a principal, he would probably be Principal of the Year every year. And number 1 reason Mr. Shaw is top principal is because Patrick Hartnett said it was okay. Our former principal, Mr. Hartnett, approved it so that Mr. Shaw could do it because we know PSH is the all-time great, right? He's the GOAT. Whoop. All right, so that was the top 6. Now we are on to, I think we're going to have a Kahoot going here.
We are on to Kahoot.
Mr. Williamson made this Kahoot.
Yes, so we are ready to play. Hopefully you're going to want to join in there. As long as our technology keeps working.
Right.
Now I know, Hathaway, you haven't beat me at a Kahoot yet.
I have not. I've had technical difficulties.
Well, that's operator error mostly. And Addy is usually always our champ. Oh, we got 19 people in the Kahoot right now?
Woohoo. Kahoot it.
Let's see. Adri's there again. You know she's going to be tough competition.
Dionato.
21 people.
Killing it. Frankly, Sarah. Straight out of guidance.
Jamie, you can give us our countdown, how long they got to get in the Kahoot.
Yeah, we'll give you 1 more minute. I know we usually get a lot more than this, so I'll give you 1 more minute.
1 minute to jump in that Kahoot. You can get a
20
chance
seconds.
to get on the podium. We went from a minute to 20 seconds really fast.
Wow.
All right.
Mo Schrute is in there. Straight out
I'm
of
really
the
excited.
office.
So Dustin Williamson, this could be skiing, it could be Spanish, it could be track, it
It
could
could just be tomfoolery.
We have no idea what.
Who do you think beat the sheep is?
Tom Brady's in here. I assume that's.
That's actually Tom Brady
I
because he
assume
watches the show.
Queen Daphne.
All
I
right,
know
we got
Queen
10 more
Daphne.
seconds.
10 more seconds. Iggy in the house.
23
Smarty
people.
pants.
23 people
Smarty
into the
pants.
ring.
5,
24 people into the ring.
4,
But only I will come out on top.
2, 1. Here we go.
Oh, and we are getting ready to fire it off. See what you got for us, Dustin. Are you ready? 8 questions. Okay. The most spoken language in the world is Spanish. Ooh. It has to be. Because why would he put it in something that's talking bad about Spanish?
Right. I went with yes.
I don't know though. Is it?
Trick question.
Could be
Williamson's
like-
a trickster. April
it
Fools.
could be
He knows
like
it's April
a-
Fools. See a lot of spinning here. Incorrect.
Ooh, he was tricky there.
Oh,
tricky.
that's not
I think it's Mandarin.
I thought it might be Mandarin too. But, alright.
All right. In the hole.
Decentes in first. Alright, you know what? I get sick of winning these things so easy. I wanted to spot you with something. The Bear in the Tree.
What's Spanish
What's
city?
Spanish city?
I'm gonna have no idea.
Bear in the Tree. Oh.
No, I know I'm not gonna be right.
Williamson. I'm going with Santo Domingo. Why not? Williamson, this may be. I don't know who's going to win this. Is Williamson in the Kahoot?
Should
He
it
can't be playing.
Madrid? Because that's the one that's in Spain.
Well, yeah, but all those are Spanish-speaking countries.
Alright.
Oh,
What was
I was
it?
wrong. What is the answer?
It was Madrid.
Oh, but you didn't. Did you put?
But I didn't put that. I thought of it afterwards.
All right, I'm not liking where I'm at here. I gotta
No,
come
me
from the
either. You guys
back.
are killing us at Kahoot.
0 points.
No,
Megan, I
Megan
assume that's
Perkins.
Megan Perkins.
No.
Saint is in second.
I think that's just St. Pierre.
Oh, Mr. R, Mr. Your friend. Fourth, and Beep the Sheep. The most spoken language is currently English. Anthony B says.
Boy, I got no idea here.
Wait, what was it? Dia de la Mama.
Just taking a guess.
I'm going with October. That looks like a Halloween-like picture. They kind of look like masks.
Yeah, that's good. I
Does that
went
make
with September.
sense? Williamson. This might be like a brutally hard Kahoot.
I know.
At least they're not random like when Hickson makes them, so...
I know. And unfortunately, this is the one time in my life.
Oh my god, I'm in 26th place.
Oh, I'm incorrect again. I've got 0.
November.
November. It's a later
I
Halloween.
don't know any Spanish. Oh,
Oh,
Mr.
Mr.
Ryu in first.
I really would have thought his name would have been Smarty Pants, but
Frankly,
that's all
Sarah's
right.
the highest climber. Alright. Which Spanish country abolished the army? Wow. What? What are you doing? Jamie's yelling out hints, but I'm not taking them.
I guess I should have gone with that. I didn't take it either.
I'm going with Costa Rica.
I did too.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Oh.
I don't like that I'm on the same guess as you. I don't feel like that's...
Well, I haven't gotten one right yet.
I know, neither am I. Well, last, this is an embarrassing
I took Latin in
performance.
high school, not Spanish.
I took French. Madame Willard.
Tom Willard.
What's going on?
Oh,
here?
Costa Rica. I got one right.
All right, good.
All right.
Streak of 1. I'm in 12th place. What place are you in?
I don't know.
All right, question 5. Sport of Nordic skiing originated in which
Skiing.
country?
Is
All right.
Nordic the downhill or the cross
I'm
country?
not telling you that.
How can you not tell me that?
How do you not know?
Whoops, you cannot click on the YouTube video. You must click on the Kahoot.
It's,
Whoops, eh?
I think I just paused the video. which
I
is
think,
good.
yeah, I just,
There's a lot of switching back and forth here. It's got to be Norway, right?
I don't know, I went with Switzerland.
Nah, it's got to be Norway. Norway, in World War II, they were all the Nordic skiers. They were skiing like mad.
See, you're a history guy, you know that stuff. I lost 19th place.
Oh, 2 in a row, up into 8th.
No way.
Top
No,
10.
Davis, he's climbing.
1,000 points.
He's climbing.
Whoop. You gotta watch out. Megan, I see you in first. I'm gunning for you.
Who was the last skier to win the States?
Easy.
I think I got this one.
Easy peasy.
Right. I know a little bit of skiing.
Jesse Diggins. I don't know who Jesse Diggins is. Coach Williamson, you went to EL, so that's not right.
Right.
It's gotta be Roy Boy, right?
I'm hoping it's Roy Boy.
I didn't want to
That's
say
what
it too early because I don't want to give away that
Right.
answer. But I think most people are gonna do well on this one anyway,
I
right?
believe the extent of my Spanish is pretending to be a Spanish interpreter in a doctor's office one time.
4th place. Can I just say,
I'm in 16th.
I tried to give you people a chance, and still I've climbed up the podium.
You're LL Cool J in it. Don't call it a comeback.
I've been here for years. Look at the talent with the flame next to his name. Oh, this is a
good
tricky
one.
one. I mean, it can't.
Can it be all three? It should be all three, but I'm gonna go with. There's no way they give us 3
It
in a row.
can't be all 3,
It's gotta
right?
be 2.
Yeah, I went with 2 as well. Any skiers in the chat should do well on
Right.
this.
And Spanish and skiing, 2 things I am terrible at.
I like that 4 is an option. I appreciate that.
Oh,
I appreciate that, Williams.
I'm up in 9th, baby.
Oh, I'm still in 4th. Can I move up?
Oh my god.
No, I'm getting the wheel of death.
I'm
I
getting
don't
the
even
wheel.
know
I'm
the
getting the
question.
wheel. What's the next question? Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties.
Uh-oh. We're spinning. We're spinning. Looks like it's okay. Looks like it's okay. Question 8. In what year did the U.S. women win gold in the Olympics in Nordic skiing? Oh, we got to spin. Nope, it's playing. Chris Gray, video's being laggy again. Hopefully you can see us now. Do we still have Kahoot on the screen, Ginger? Or are we back to us?
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Oh. Just go to us if you can.
Yeah. We're back to you.
All right, so
It looks like there's art on the screen.
it looks like Jamie's trying to land a plane right now.
It looks like there's art on the screen. Is that what's supposed to be on the screen?
It's you right now, or should be.
All right,
Oh,
Sugar Shack.
Oh, all right.
We got Sugar Shack video tomorrow.
Sugar Shack video tomorrow.
Yep.
Also, we are definitely going to be working on our technical things for tomorrow, but we'll have
Yes.
this figured out.
True.
Also, 2020 movie titles.
Right, so do we want to share a couple that we've gotten so far just to try to get people to...
Yes.
Do you want me to give you one of mine from
Yes,
last night?
give us some of yours that you've thrown out.
Cloudy with a Chance of Corona.
Cloudy with a chance of corona.
He's in the Central Park deal that they have those
Oh,
set
wow.
up in, so he's right on the front line. Appreciate you guys, everything you're doing. Awesome.
Absolutely.
And the show, we will be continuing the show.
We will. All right,
Right.
so we are going to talk about some things that we may be doing.
Right? We'll work this thing out one way or
We'll
the
work
other.
it out, but we will be on tomorrow
Yes,
at
we
10.
will. Yes, we will.
And art, 2020 books. The only thing we missed is our final celebration here. Is we can use this as we do our walk-off music.
Oh, yeah.
We will post the link, Jen. All right. Hopefully.